What is going on, everybody, and welcome to episode 11 of F1 2013 career. And in this episode, basically, we're in Spa, Belgium, and yeah, I'm in my force. I managed to qualify in 10th, so I managed to enter Q3, but I didn't actually set a lap. I wanted to stay on the fresh tyres because I know this is a very, very long lap here. So if you decide not to come in on a lap, it will cost you, and you'll have to stay out for the extra lap. So I'm just adjusting my pit strategy here. I'm going to put on a P6. I'm going to pit on lap 6, and out we go. Well, here we go. I'm just going to put it on normal as well. Like normal, gives me a nice light car around the first lap just to bounce around the corners with. It's good. Yeah, so we're going to go for lap 6 tyres, and out we go to the grid. Okay, so here we are on the grid. As you can see, my teammate has qualified behind me somewhere. Yeah, so later I will probably do a video on me releasing the league. The league will be out sometime late in a later date. I don't know, maybe tomorrow. And sometime this week, the league announcement video will be out. And from that video, I'll give you a link to the website where you can go to sign up for the league. Again, depends on how much people we get to sign up. Depends on how many. From how quick it starts. So I accidentally spin Jensen button out there, but that was a complete accident, as we got sandwiched by the two Lotuses as we come up into a Rouge, and there we go, we take that well. We've got Perez in front of us now. We're going to use this slipstream. We've got some curves to use as well if we need. I think slipstream should be enough for us though. There we go, all in a slipstream and pull to the inside. Should be a pretty easy move for me. I'm all optimal. I'm using Rich. Going to brake late, might take Massa. I don't know, he's giving me room, and I've accidentally hit him there, but it's alright. Usually he'd spin out from hitting the back. For some reason he didn't. I cut him off, but yeah, I think he'll be happy with that. So we're in 6th. It's a pretty good solid position B for a track that I'm not the best at. The fast corners in third sector and second sector really catch me out. I find it at the first bit. It's just the second bit. I don't really like the layout of the track, the way it's so up and down. Also, the length of it doesn't appeal to me as well. So this corner here, probably one of my least favourite. And those curbs there, they're so big and tall. Every curb on the track is so big and tall. For a Formula 1 car, it's like going over a mountain if you accidentally hit them, which isn't the best. Yeah, so now I'm going to skip on to lap 4, basically, as we've just coming around. As you can see, I take this corner on, and Massa just has me up the inside. Try and defend against it, but there's absolutely nothing I can do. He's in a much faster car than me, the Ferrari, that I'm actually going to try and drive next season. That or the Mercedes would be a nice car to drive. We're going to try and actually go for the championship next season. We're in like third or 4th at the moment. So yeah, we're going to try and do that. So the exact later, we've got Grosjean right behind us. Me taking that corner not very well means he's really close to us, and he's going to probably look for a move at this corner. But I dive to the inside, I dive back out to the outside, I take the racing line back, and I dive, and he's diving inside. I'm going to try and be a bit aggressive, and I accidentally spin him out, but that allows Perez to come through. And of course there are yellow flags, and that means he'll have to retire from the race, which means now there's only 21 runners, and we're at lap 6, sorry, I'm at 8th, and we've got Perez in front of us. We managed to close the gap again, so let's see how we do. I should get DRS, which I do. I'm going to use the DRS, and it should be a pretty easy move for us, so I just coast past him there. Simple move, and he's not defending against that. So yeah, this is my pit stop. I'm going to come in and do a pit stop on this lap. I feel it's needed, these tyres are going. So yeah, let's see if we can go for a pit stop. So here we go, end of lap 6, and as you see, the tyres are completely red. I'm going to try and just, probably a bit of an illegal entrance to the pit, but it's fine. Perez is like literally right there, but it doesn't matter. It should be close to see who gets out first. He's a bit behind me, but we'll see who's got the better pit team, as his pit box is there, and I hope people are going to hold him up. And here's my pit box. In we go, changing tyres, off we go. Seemed a pretty solid stop. We have to wait for Perez to come out, and then we get to go. I was worried when that paused. You're worried, but anyway, so we get blue flags at the end of the pit lane. Probably a pretty bad pit exit here, but out we go, and we should get DRS on Perez. Maybe not this lap, or maybe the next lap to come. Okay, so we're currently on 11th, and it's lap 7. So we got a few more laps left to close the gap on Perez and the other runners. So let's see how well we do. Okay, so we might get DRS here on Perez. We do. Let's see, it should be a pretty easy move for us. I've used the slipstream, he's got cold tyres, and I can just coast past him again like I did a couple laps before. and we're constantly swapping and changing positions, me and Perez. There he goes. We switch now to the end of lap 7 as we come up to the curb pin. Now these guys, I don't know if they've paired. Yep, they've already paired. Use some curves and I'll get the DRS as well. And I'm on the outside. He's kind of squeezing me, but I'm not going to let him. I managed to get through there and put myself into P8. No, P9, sorry, and on lap 8. So as you can see in front of me, I've got the Maldonado. Now in a few laps time I should be able to slowly close the gap on him, which is what I'm going to do now. I'm going to slowly close the gap on him, and it shouldn't take me too long to pass him to put me up into P8. As we're going to skip now to when I actually do attempt to pass him here at the end of lap 8, so it takes me just a whole lap to try and catch him on his tyres. Mine are probably slightly newer than his, and there we go, I can just coast through him. Probably not an overtaking spot, and he just pushes me a bit, but I managed to make the move stick. Anyway, he didn't really give me enough room, but that doesn't matter. He'll probably get DRS on me again, but we're just going to let that slide now. So now at the final corner, I've got half a lot of curves to use. I was going to originally try and overtake him down here, but it turns out he was quite slow through there, so I thought, oh, I might as well make the move through there. So as we come up to the first corner now, we're just going to skip. I accidentally hit the barrier for some reason. I always do that, but it doesn't matter. As we're going to skip now to lap 11, nothing else really happens. I stay in P8 to Maldonado. I just open up a bit of a gap to him. Raikkonen is, I think, like 6 seconds ahead of me. You've got the mini map there. He's at the chicane. Yeah, so that when he passed me earlier. Grosjean isn't running anymore after I accidentally spun him out. Even though I didn't get a penalty, I was expecting a penalty, but I didn't get one. So thought I'd put that in anyway to show how bad the penalty system is. But yeah, hopefully they'll fix that for the next game as we come across the line in 8th. 11 laps around Spa. Really, probably quite a challenging race. Not too much happened in terms of weather, so unusual for Spa. It usually rains. Usually has 4 seasons in a whole race there, so yeah, that's good for us. Had a nice simple race, and we managed to bring it home in 8th. Sebastian Vettel wins again, because the front runners were not really going to catch them. As we're entering the second half of the season now, where the car is starting to develop and be actually quite fast. So we're going to see where we are. We're now in 4th, close to Fernando Alonso. We should close the gap on him soon. We've got Mark Webber behind us, and we're still 4th in the constructors. And we'll see how our team react. They should be pretty happy with that result. As it just loads. And spin 8th again. I'll see you guys in the next video I do. See ya.